Hi everyone, my name is Aroshi Ghosh and welcome to the AI Spectra channel. In the last video, we talked about the basic concepts of machine learning. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is in the description below. Now let's talk about the specific differences between supervised and unsupervised learning. As mentioned in the last video, supervised learning is when you train the model using data which is labeled. It means some data is already tagged with the correct answer. It can be compared to learning which takes place in the presence of a supervisor or a teacher. A supervised learning algorithm learns from labeled training data, which helps you predict outcomes for unforeseen data. Data scientists must rebuild models to make sure the insights given remain true until data changes. Unsupervised learning is a machine learning technique where you do not need to supervise the model. Instead, you need to allow the model to work on its own to discover information. It mainly deals with unlabeled data. Unsupervised learning algorithms allow you to perform more complex processing tasks compared to supervised learning. However, unsupervised learning models can be more unpredictable compared to other natural deep learning and reinforcement learning methods. So why would you use a supervised learning model? Well, supervised learning allows you to collect data or produce a data output from previous experiences, which helps you optimize performance criteria. This is useful for various types of real-world computation problems. So why would you use unsupervised machine learning? Well, unsupervised machine learning finds all kinds of unknown patterns in data and features that can be useful for categorization. Additionally, it takes place in real time, so all the input data is analyzed and labeled right away. This is easier because unlabeled data is a lot easier to attain instead of labeled data, which needs to be manually inputted. So how exactly does supervised learning work? Let's take an example where you want to create a model to predict how long your drive home from work will be. Well, you have to start with a labeled set of data. This data includes weather conditions, time of day, and holidays. All of these details are your inputs. The output is the amount of time it took to drive back home on that specific day. You instinctively know that it's raining outside, and it will take longer to drive home, but the machine needs data and statistics. To develop a supervised learning model of this example, we need to create a training data set. This training data set will contain a total commute time and corresponding factors like weather, time, etc. Based on this training data set, your machine might see there's a direct relationship between the amount of rain and the time it takes for you to get home. So it ascertains that the more it rains, the longer you will be driving to get back to your home. You might also see the connection between the time you leave work and the time you'll be on the road. The closer you are to 6 p.m., the longer it takes for you to get home. Your machine may find some of the relationships with your label data. Now, this is only the start of your data model. It only has just started to learn how rain impacts the way people drive, as well as what time of day people tend to drive on. So now, how does unsupervised machine learning work? Let's take the case of a baby and her family dog. She knows and identifies with this dog. A few weeks later, a family friend brings along a dog and tries to play with the baby. The baby has not yet seen this dog earlier, but it recognizes many of the features, such as it has 2 ears and eyes and walks on 4 legs, just like her pet dog. She identifies a new animal to be a dog. This is unsupervised learning, where you are not taught, but you are learning from the data which is coming in real time. Had this been supervised learning, the family friend would have told the baby that it's a dog. So that's all the time we have for today, but feel free to contact us through email, Facebook, or Instagram, all of which is in the description below. Next time, we will go through various types of supervised and unsupervised learning algorithms. I'll see you next time as we continue to explore the wide spectrum of AI and its applications.